Cyberpunk 2077, the highly anticipated open-world RPG developed by CD Projekt Red, initially made waves upon its release, offering players a captivating story set in the dystopian future of Night City. Despite the intriguing narrative, the game was plagued by a myriad of bugs and technical issues, hindering the overall experience. However, CD Projekt Red remained dedicated to refining their creation, transforming Cyberpunk 2077 into a benchmark for gaming technology, notably becoming a showcase for NVIDIA's graphical prowess. With each subsequent update, the developers meticulously worked to iron out the wrinkles, turning Cyberpunk 2077 into a constantly evolving game. In the wake of the latest update, Cyberpunk 2077 has undergone a transformative journey, marking what many players consider the game's true release. Let's embark on a detailed comparison, dissecting the nuances of this transformative update and discovering the visual wonders it brings to the ever-evolving world of Cyberpunk 2077. Our exploration of Cyberpunk 2077's latest update begins with a meticulous analysis of ambient occlusion and room details across different graphics modes and consoles. Both Series X and Series S offer distinct game modes tailored to varying player preferences. Series S presents players with performance and quality modes, while Series X boasts performance and ray tracing modes. Upon a closer inspection, it becomes evident that all four of the graphics modes, regardless of the console, share striking similarities. In particular, the ambient occlusion, a crucial element for enhancing realism, appears remarkably consistent between both consoles. However, when delving into the shadows within Series X ray tracing mode, a notable disparity emerges. Shadows in this mode on Series X exhibit a level of intricacy and realism that surpasses the other counterparts. The enhanced shadow quality creates a more immersive environment, casting a nuanced play of light and darkness across the vibrant streets of Night City and V's home. Additionally, while ambient occlusion maintains uniformity, subtle improvements in texture and model quality become apparent on Series X, although the height is not drastically significant. The disparities between Series X and Series S become glaringly apparent when dissecting the resolution and draw distance aspects of Cyberpunk 2077's new update. Series S, operating within a more limited framework, offers a performance mode at 972p, ensuring a smooth 60 frames per second, and a quality mode at 1260p, locked at 30 frames per second. On the other end of the spectrum, Series X's performance mode unfolds at a commendable 1440p, maintaining a steady 60 frames per second, while the quality mode elevates the visual experience to 1800p, but capped at 30 frames per second. This significant disparity in resolution manifests itself prominently in the expansive open environments and draw distances of Night City. Furthermore, this graphical and resolution difference shows itself clearly on the foliage and thin objects like electricity cables in the distance. One can clearly see the lack of details, flickering and shadows on the grass on the ground. The subtle nuances of nature and city infrastructure, such as the delicate intricacies of foliage and electricity cables, serve as a visual benchmark for the capabilities of each console. I'm just wondering about where all the cables gone in this footage, for example. Series X, with its higher resolution and advanced graphical processing, delivers a lush and detailed environment. Contrastingly, Series S grapples with limitations in its rendering capabilities, notably apparent in the deficiency of thickness and shadows in the grass on the ground. Regrettably, Series S lacks a dedicated ray tracing mode, further emphasizing the visual compromises made on this console. The chasm in resolution and draw distance stands as a testament to the distinct capabilities of the two consoles, shaping the player's experiences as they navigate the sprawling urban expanse of Cyberpunk 2077. Now let's look at the textures, shadows, and character models a little bit closer. Firstly, as anyone can clearly see, textures are looking much better on Series X's graphics modes, especially the vegetation textures. Series X boasts sharper, cleaner textures across the entire game, enhancing overall visual fidelity. For example, these trees' texture is looking really bad on Series S, even without any zooming. When it comes to shadows, Series X presents crisper and well-defined shadows, contributing depth to the game's visuals. In contrast, Series S struggles with flickering shadows and objects, which is caused by low resolution and anti-aliasing. It's even evident not only in the shadows on the footage, also in the loophole. Examining the character models in Cyberpunk 2077 provides intriguing insights, especially when focusing on the protagonist V in front of the mirror. At a casual glance, Series S and Series X might seem indistinguishable in this aspect. However, keen observers will notice subtle disparities, particularly in the texture quality of V's clothing. While these differences might evade notice during regular gameplay session or without a direct side-by-side comparison with Series X, they become apparent under closer scrutiny, especially when zooming in the footage by 2x. Series S, although capable, reveals a discernible variance in texture quality. The difference is there, and it is my job to point it out. In our detailed FPS test, we are comparing the performance of Xbox Series X and Series S in Cyberpunk 2077. While Series S working with a much lower resolution and quality, the console succeeds at giving a smooth performance to the player in both quality modes of the console. However, the same cannot be said for Series X, which, despite being the more powerful console in our comparison, struggles to maintain a steady 60 FPS in its performance mode. Despite these challenges, Series X performs admirably in its RT, ray tracing mode, delivering a flawless and consistent 30 FPS experience. In conclusion, our in-depth analysis of Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox Series X and Series S reveals the nuances of their graphical capabilities. Series S demonstrates mediocre performance, while Series X showcases its prowess and quality in general. It's up to you which console you will choose. While Series S has a cheaper price tag, it performs bad especially in this game. On the other hand, Series X is a more expensive option and performs really good with ray tracing. So thank you for watching our comparison. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel.